Welcome to a classroom tour of Miss G's room. We have a very colorful classroom, and there's a lot going on, so it's important that you know where everything is located and how to use the resources that are provided to you. Next to our entrance is our RTI student chart. This is important because if you're going to be an RTI for the week, your name will be listed right here in this chart. This is the home base for our classroom economy, where all documents and resources will be stored for student access. The classroom economy is what we will use to navigate through this school year together. Students earn our classroom money through being responsible or going above and beyond what is expected, but they can also pay fines when they do not adhere to proper procedures. All documentation for our classroom economy is located right here, next to our classroom entrance. When students enter the classroom, they find their name and grab the magnet that is next to it and move it onto the whiteboard. This way we can take attendance quickly and efficiently. Next to the magnets are our classroom objectives, so students know what is expected of them when it comes to learning in every single class. All Kindles are housed here in our docking station, so when you return it, make sure that the charger is plugged in properly. Here in the corner, we have a sample of student work of a visual aid. Students have multiple speeches to give and will need to create visual aids, and this is a sample that they can refer to of what is expected of them in the classroom. And below that, we have our candy bowl, and maybe you'll just be lucky enough to score yourself a piece of candy if you give an awesome answer or do something amazing for somebody else. But it takes talent to get a ring pop worthy answer, so good luck. Here we have resources for students to use all throughout the school year, but make sure, number one, you are taking care of the resources, and number two, they are returned properly to where they should be located. Here we have our flexible seating that all students will have an opportunity to sit at. Each week, table groups rotate from table to table, except one group will get to sit in the chairs for the entire week. Again, we have more supplies that are open to the use of students as long as they are taken care of and returned. This wall contains many things for our classroom use. First, there are the units that we will cover the entire year and list our mini lessons as we encounter each of them. Underneath that, each student has their own personal mail file, where graded papers will be returned to when they are ready to be picked up. And to the left of that are 3 trays, which will contain fresh papers that the students will need each class period when they enter. This is known as mail. Underneath that, don't forget about our handy-dandy pencil sharpener. Located below the personalized mail slots are 2 colorful tabs. On the left is where the staplers and the tape dispensers are located. And then the right tub contains all cleaning supplies that we'll need throughout the year. We have a large supply of books for students to check out, but before you take one, make sure you visit our classroom website to use our technology-based book checkout system. If you look up to the ceiling, you will see another example of a visual aid made by a student that we will refer to throughout the rest of the school year. Our reading tree offers a very calm and relaxing atmosphere when you need to read a book or maybe just relax a little. Our STAR Test Growth Bulletin Board will allow us to track our data as we grow through each season this school year. Every Friday we start off class with Family Meeting Friday, where we hold classroom meetings and talk about social skills or what we need to work on that we're having trouble with in class and outside of class. Each class period has their own clipboard where we keep minutes and also have our class expectations for the meeting. Don't be alarmed if in our classroom you see the lights continuously off. That way it offers us a calm and relaxing environment for us to learn without the stress of the day. But one thing you should always know about room 224 is that you are always welcome in this classroom.